never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me, yeah. Wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Find another reason to breathe.
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. It's never too early to start looking towards the weekend. So today I'm going to be talking about where all I will be this weekend in the wrestling world. But before I do that, for all you wrestling fans out there, did you enjoy Monday Night Raw last night? Did you enjoy SmackDown this past Friday night? And are you looking forward to the next WWE Premium Live event, which comes up on May the 6th, which used to be called Backlash. Now they have made the name longer, and it's called WrestleMania Backlash. Last night on Raw, in case you have not seen it yet, Cody Rhodes challenged Brock Lesnar to a match at WrestleMania Backlash, and Brock will be on Raw next week. I'm going to assume that he's going to either say yes or no to the challenge. But a lot of times, right after WrestleMania, they kind of have a dead period where for 3 or 4 weeks, nothing really happens. But in my personal opinion, I enjoyed Raw last night. I'm looking forward to SmackDown coming up on Friday night. We also crowned new women's tag team champions last night, and after the match, Trish Stratus turned on Becky Lynch. I actually made that prediction for WrestleMania and thought Trish would turn bad at WrestleMania, so she's doing it about a week later than I thought she would. But as soon as they announced Trish was coming back, I said she's gonna turn bad, so I saw it coming. But Triple H also announced this past Friday on SmackDown that they were going to be having a draft again, and it was coming up in the next few weeks, and that's all he said. So a few weeks could be in May, a few weeks could be in July. He really didn't say, he just said coming up in a few weeks. Hopefully this time when they have it, we'll actually see a brand split. I don't really understand why we have the brand split, but yet we see Raw guys on SmackDown and SmackDown guys on Raw, which I'm fine with Raw guys being on SmackDown and SmackDown guys being on Raw, but why have the brand split when you don't have the brand split? So they need to either actually have the brand split or just get rid of it and have guys appear on both shows. You don't have to have all the guys appear on both shows every single week, because you've got enough wrestlers to where you can have some weeks where guys only appear on one show or the other, but there's no need to advertise a guy as being drafted for Monday Night Raw, but he's on Raw and SmackDown both. He's not a Raw wrestler, he's both. So maybe they're going to actually have the brand split this year, and maybe after they have the draft, we will see the championships get split up again if we do have a true brand split, and we'll go back to having one heavyweight title on Raw and one heavyweight title on SmackDown, the same way with the tag team championships. Have the Raw tag team champions and the SmackDown tag team champions. But on to where I will be this upcoming weekend in the wrestling world. Saturday at 4:05, Community Court in Monroe, Georgia. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Bell time is 7 o'clock for live rounds for Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. And we've got 8 incredible matches lined up. This card could compete with any pay-per-view AEW has ever had. This is going to be a great show as we continue to build toward Shindig, which is coming up the first weekend in the month of June. We have a women's match coming up Saturday night when Brooklyn Creed goes one-on-one with Rose Gold. We also have Najasism going one-on-one with Curtis Coleman. Curtis Coleman is making his Southern Fried debut this Saturday night at Live Rounds. And then we have the Southern Fried Heavyweight Championship on the line when Joe Black challenges the Southern Fried Heavyweight Champion, CT Keys. And then we have the Southern Fried Tag Team Championships on the line when Javier Reyes and Hunter James put their tag team belts on the line against Jaden Vane and Alex Keitel. Then we have Bobby Moore versus Aaron Dallas. And then we have Happy Madness versus Dudes in Kimonos. A no disqualification match between the Priest of Punishment, Michael Judas, and Nick Halen. And we have Carly Bravo and Hunter Knott versus Billy Buck and Jacob Ashworth. All that's coming up Saturday night at 4:05 Community Court in Monroe, Georgia. Southern Fried Championship Wrestling presents Live Rounds. And then Sunday afternoon, I will be at the UWF Arena, which is located at 6687 Highway 72 West Colbert, Georgia. That is the physical address for the Ultimate Wrestling Federation. Coming up Sunday, we have the UWF Heavyweight Champion, Nick Halen, going up against AEW wrestler Slim J. Slim J was with us last month. He's coming back this Sunday. We also have Curtis Coleman going one-on-one with Skrilla the Great. And then we have the team of Natural Smiles, which is Jaden Vane and Eli Smiles, going up against Congress. And then we have the Grapplers versus Big Andy and Luca Daniels. By the way, Luca Daniels was a part of WrestleMania 39 last weekend. So if you come out to a UWF Sunday afternoon, you can see Luca Daniels, a guy who was a part of WrestleMania 39 last weekend. And then we have Austin Thorne and Hunter James in a tag team match against the Dirty White Boy and the UWF Heritage Champion Scott Mason. And we're also going to have another Battle Royal. And don't forget that the winner of each Battle Royal will qualify for a match at Bunkhouse Brawl coming up later on this summer. That will crown a new UWF Heavyweight Champion. Big Andy has won a Rumble so far, and we'll find out this Sunday who wins the next Rumble as we continue our build toward a UWF Bunkhouse Brawl coming up later on this summer. Any thoughts on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, or the shows this upcoming weekend? Please feel free to let me know. Homes for Our Troops is a publicly funded 501c nonprofit organization that builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans. Since the 2004 inception, nearly 90 cents of every dollar spent has gone directly to our program services for veterans. Visit at hfotusa.org. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here, and this one might take you a little while to catch on, but when you get it, it's good. I asked my wife to spell wonton backwards, and she said, "Not now." And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.